This is Andy Purewal for Boxing Social, and I'm delighted to be joined by WBA World Champion Rocky Fielding. Rocky, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. Thanks for having me on here.
No worries. Glad for you to give up some time. We appreciate it a lot. You're in camp now, deep into camp for the biggest fight of your career, biggest fight that you could have possibly imagined when you started out in boxing. Waiting for now for Canelo, December 15th. How's it all going?
Everything's going great, as you said then. We're in an intense camp now, 5 weeks to go, so it's hard, but I'm enjoying it, and I know it's a big task on December 15th, but I'm putting the work in now, so it can only pay off on the 15th.
How much more are you pushing yourself in the gym because you know how big a fight this is?
Yeah, I'm pushing myself. I push myself all the time in the gym, but I'm that extra bit motivated now, and I'm putting the extra miles in, and putting the extra rounds in. Everything's intense, but I'm pushing myself and working hard, and I have to. I know, as you say, this is stepping up to elite fighting now, so I've got to put the graft in. I always do, as I said, but you know, there's a bit more in your head that you push yourself that bit harder, and that's where we're at now.
I mean, is a name like Canelo the only name that could probably put you in this position to want to push yourself so hard? Is there anyone else in the division who, if it was offered to you, you feel that you would have found yourself working as hard in camp to try and prepare for a fight?
Yeah, I mean, always prepare hard in any fight, in any camp, regardless if it's an 8-round fight or if it's a big fight. And just like you say, I'm training now as a world champion. Do you know what I mean? I'm training that extra harder and as the world champion. So, as I say, we know the fight's a big fight. Everything about it's big, but I just got to do what I got to do, and I'm working hard now in the gym. Everything's going to plan so far with Jamie, and sparring and going well, intense. Everything's good, so I'm putting it in, and I'm ready to go on the 15th.
Canelo's the favourite because obviously who he's fought and who he is as a fighter and his style. But at the same time, people have mentioned the jump up in weight again. In a short time, he's gone from light middle, going up to super middle to fight yourself. Do you think that's going to make a big difference for yourself on the night?
Yeah, that's the big one, the big advantage you've got. You know, he's a beast at light middle. He stepped up to middle. He's not the biggest at middle, and he's definitely not the biggest at super middle. He only fought at middle like in September, so you know he's going to jump up to 8 pound, and you know there's no way you're going to put 8 pound of muscle on. Do you know what I mean? In 10 weeks' time. So, but you know we know he's a elite fighter, so we know that he's preparing well, and that's the advantage. Yeah, what the height, the weight, and heavy-handed. I can box, and you know if I need to mix it in, I'll mix it in. So we're covering all aspects in camp, and it'll just all come December 15th, and I'm looking forward to it.
Also, because of the level of opponent he's elite level, is it difficult to find sparring partners who you believe can match up to, not necessarily obviously be as good as him, but people who can give you similar styles and similar tests to what you might expect on the night? Yeah,
you know, we're covering that. You know, as you're saying, you know we don't get sparring partners who are exactly like him, but you get the build, the height. Some you can punch, some who are sharp, fast, slick. We're covering all that, and it's what I can do. You know what I do on the night. I know what we can do. I know what he can do. I'm studying him, but I just get the right tactics on the night, and I go out there and do what I can do, and then hopefully that's enough to do the fight, to win the fight.
And in your mind, what do you think is your best way of winning a stoppage, or do you think it will go the distance?
No, I mean, I kind of think I'm just going there to win, and by any type of win, you know what I mean, point, stoppage, anything, I'm going there to win, and I'm not even thinking about how, but I just going there to fight my heart out and to win the fight, and that's not unless I'm not going there just to fight at Madison Square Garden and fight Canelo Alvarez. I'm going there as a world champion. I'm going to fight like a world champion and win no matter how it is. And I'm confident of going in there and doing the job, and that's what I'm training for now. So just a win, just to win it, as I say, it's a massive challenge, a big fight, and I'm preparing myself the hardest, everything, and I'm just got to go there and do what I got to do.
Do you ever stop and think, you're going out there to fight someone like Canelo after the Callum Smith defeat of your career? Could you ever envisage this, and do you ever think and just stop and think like, blimey, if I beat Canelo, what more is there for me to do? Obviously, except to start unifying, like.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, obviously, I've had 6 good wins now. My last 6 fights, I've become a world champion, a British champion, a world champion. I went to Germany, no one gave me a chance there, and I went there and done them in 5 rounds. And yeah, I'm even looking past Canelo. I'm even looking about any of the fights. This is the biggest of big, so I can't look past any of them. I fully focus on Canelo Alvarez, and that's it. And that is it. There's nothing else I can think of. I'd be stupid to think of any of the opponents or any of the divisions or nothing like that. So it's just me and Canelo, and that's it.
There were some rumours floating about just after your fight with Canelo was announced that if Canelo was to win, they'd look to have Callum Smith versus Canelo at Anfield next year because they've had the boxing licence approved. What are your thoughts on that? Do you think it was maybe a little disrespectful, those rumours, or have you even heard them yourself?
Yeah, these they're all talking about Canelo's next fight with Jacobs and Andrea, the Shallow brothers or something like that. So let them. I take Canelo out. Then I take the fight in Anfield, don't I, in Liverpool. So, but as I say, it's fully focused on Madison Square Garden and Canelo, and what comes. But I'm not looking past it.
I know you don't look past it, but in your own head, if you beat Canelo, Callum Smith rematch Anfield, is that another dream fight?
Yeah, as you said then, the talk on Canelo and Callum now for Anfield. So I beat Canelo, then makes sense for that, but I'm not even interested at the minute of anyone else apart from Canelo, and leave Callum to do what he's going to do. Hopefully he gets the right fights whatever, and the division's great. I go in there, I do my job, that's all I can do.
How hard can it be to stay level-headed and focused, knowing about the opportunities that could lie ahead if you were to defeat Canelo?
I go there in New York and I wake up the king in New York the next day, don't I? I take Canelo out and I probably won't even go to sleep that night. So it's what we're in boxing for. This is it. This is a challenge. I've worked hard all my career. I've ever been given nothing. I started off with no promoter in a sports centre selling tickets to keep working hard and now fighting Canelo Alvarez in Madison Square Garden. So this is it, you know what I mean? And yeah, I'll be the superstar the next day. I win the fight, you know what I mean? And that's all I can say, and I've just got to prepare now the best, and I am doing.